Hey guys, this is Corey, Kristen's husband. I just wanted to make a quick video. I felt led to share a dream that I had earlier in the year. It was around March or so when I had this dream. And I know there's been some other brothers and sisters that have seen either dreams or visions of men in black. And I too have seen that. And so I just kind of wanted to share what I had seen with you guys. And it started out, I was in a jungle setting, so don't know really where it was, but it was very lush, lots of greenery, big trees, and I was in a fenced compound, and it kind of reminded me back of like Holocaust days, you know how they had the huge 20-foot fences and the barbed wire at the top to where you can't jump over, and little white houses everywhere. That's kind of how it looked in my dream. It was almost as if you took a fence and then just went and boxed in a neighborhood, you know, with the streets and everything. That's kind of how it looked. And so I was walking, there was no one on the streets, and I was walking next to one house, and I saw they had their window open. And I went over to their window. I was starving, I haven't had any food, and I knew in my head that I had to get some food for me, and then I had to take it back for Kristen too. And so that window, it was open just right. I knew I could squeeze in. And so I squeezed through the window. I was in their house, and I was just about to open up the fridge door. And right when I did, here comes somebody around the corner, and then all these sirens start going off. And, you know, it's kind of like when in a prison, like if somebody escapes, you know, how all the sirens and everything goes crazy. And they come around the corner, and they're like, there he is, come get him. And all of a sudden, here come men in black from everywhere. Men in black, they have guns, and they take me into the middle of the street. And when I'm in the street, they then put me into this huge net. And then this net, it's on a hoist system, so it hoists me all the way up into the air. And I'm above all the houses, I'm above the trees. And then it's like a conveyor belt. And it is slowly taking me all the way through the town, and I'm still up in the sky looking down, and then it starts kind of going up at an angle, and it takes me, I can see approaching a huge, large metal gate, and there's security everywhere, you know, there's people, men in black, people everywhere, and I go up to this huge watchtower post, and so I remember the security guard says something to me, but I don't remember what he said. But then I started going down, started descending down from this tower, and I see there's a huge building, and it looks like this is like a rundown, kind of like a military base, and the building that I could tell where I was going into was rusted and falling apart. It looked like, you know, it had been deserted for 40, 50 years, and you know, it definitely didn't look like anybody was even in that. So as I'm going through, you know, it takes me through the little hole there, and then all of a sudden, you know, it ends, and then I fall out of the net. Well, when I get up, I'm in that building that looks horrible on the outside, but in the inside, it is the most glamorous thing you've ever seen. It is like the Ritz-Carlton. I mean, there is chandeliers everywhere, there's huge pillars. I mean, it's just something out of a movie. It is just unreal how pretty it is in there. People are in gowns and black tie. People are drinking, laughing. And I mean, this is a huge party that's going on in this horrible looking building. And, you know, all along, you know, everybody's cheering, everybody's in line, you know, getting more drinks. And all of a sudden, everybody turns around because I guess like the guest speaker's coming. So everybody turns around and kind of walks up there towards the stage. And then out comes Tom Hanks. And I just find it crazy because I haven't really seen much of him, and 2 days in a row he's been on the news. And so that's kind of also what prompted me to make this video too. It's like, okay, well, he's in the news for, you know, something that really doesn't even have to do with news, so it was just very interesting. So that was just kind of my sign that I needed to make this. And but anyway, so he was up there, he says a speech, everybody applauds. And, you know, it's like, okay, now everybody have fun and party. And, I mean, this is like the elite of the world. You know, here I am starving, you know, trying to just find bread, trying to find food so that I can feed my family. And they're in here partying, you know. and in this big, humongous looking building. But what I also found odd is nobody knew I was there. You know, I was definitely standing out because I remember my clothes were all ratty, I had holes in them, and, you know, I was definitely sticking out like a sore thumb. You know, they're all dressed nice, and then here I am. So I guess I just kind of take that as, you know, that's just what I'm being shown. It's not anybody could really see me. And that was about it. After that, you know, I woke up, and I don't really know what else to really think about. I'm really interested in seeing what y'all interpretations are, if anybody else has had anything, you know, similar, and just kind of put pieces together. But, you know, that's how the Holy Spirit works in pieces, and, you know, I feel like, you know, as we know, the elite is the ones that are running the world right now, so, you know, it seems fitting that, you know, everybody else is in chains, and then, you know, they're in there doing their thing. So anyway, I just wanted to make a quick video. Just let me know if anything comes up. Love you guys.